Carabao Cup semi-final, first leg. Arsenal nil, Newcastle 2. Arsenal have dug themselves a deep hole and are now 2 goals behind as they go to St. James Park for the second leg, which will be sometime in February, which is good just because we have a game every 3 or 4 days for the rest of January. And it was a difficult game to watch as an Arsenal fan, just because we continue to just shoot ourselves in the foot. And let's take a look at it. Let's talk about it. So, the guy that we were supposed to get 2.5 seasons ago in the January transfer window, Alexander Isak, we didn't get him. Guess what? He punished us today. And we could have got him in the summer. But instead of dropping that 70 mil on Alexander Isak, we spent the money on Kai Havertz. And that money is officially down the drain. Let's talk about the game itself. Started off pretty lively with our team, a lot of possession as usual, a lot of passing back and forth. We had a couple of opportunities. Gabriel Martinelli hitting the post when he had a one-on-one. Gabriel Martinelli beats Dan Burn on the left side, and then he's almost in the box. And then he pulls it back. He stops running. 70% possession to 30%. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Almost double the passes. Pass accuracy is good, but there's a lot of like sideways and backwards and easy passes. 23 shots with only 3 on target. And even those on target were in traffic, in heavy traffic. And then we had our Newcastle with 7 shots, quality shots on target. And they had a couple of really good crosses that could have ended up in goals, but they didn't. Uh, the stats, the XG, if you're a stat merchant and you love that stuff, I get it, but the eye test doesn't. It's not passing right now. Arsenal look terrible, and the stats support the fact that we're not clinical in the final third. We're not passing that ball efficiently in the final third. We're not making line splitting passes. Everything is safe. This game is characterized by me, as far as I'm concerned. Saliba had the ball on what is a half break, and he's halfway up between the box and the midfield. And instead of passing the ball up to Timber and then maybe looking for a way to push up, the guy pulls it back and gives it back to Gabriel across the field. What are we doing? What is this team doing? What is this guy coaching? What does he coach on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? He's talking like this. We were playing like this with possession ball. What is he doing? And how does he expect this team to progress? Uh, Alexander Isak had a masterclass today. He came off with 30 minutes to go, and he was still by far the best player on the field. You know, people saying, "Well, we should go get him for 150 million in this window. Go get him for 100 in the summer." Alexander Isak is not coming to play for this club. Why would he leave the good football that he's playing in a club where they love him to come here and risk it, and risk being a personality that gets eh, basically exercised or like exiled by the manager? Which brings me to personalities. There isn't a personality in our side that is big enough to say, "Come on, guys, let's go and do this." The one person who used to pull us up by the bootstraps and make it happen was Bukayo Saka, and he's injured. He's probably gone for the rest of the season. We are almost 8 days into the transfer window, and there are no definitive signings. Everything is, well, we would love to do something, but there's no money, so we don't know what we're going to do. So that tells me that Mikel is either trying to indirectly put pressure on the Cronkies, or he just knows that we're not going to buy somebody, and it is what it is, and he's kind of sharing that in public to take the pressure off. Either way, Carabao Cup is done. Sunday, we're going against Manchester United, who just had the game of their season against Liverpool away at Anfield, and they pulled it out, and they scored a goal. They scored a goal to take a point away, and that game is scary right now. Let's talk about the upcoming fixtures and see what's going to happen. Uh, Arsenal hosting Man United. That is a toss up for me. I don't even know. I don't even feel confident that we're going to go ahead and go and win that game. I'm not confident about it. North London Derby. They're in much of a hold as we are. I think we at least win that game. Against Aston Villa, am I confident even though it's at home? No. Dinamo Zagreb, I think we could play our, second tier, third side, at least get a draw or maybe a win there. Wolves at the Molyneux is going to be a hard game. We're going to be tired. they're going to be fresh. And then we end the month at Girona, just a few days after Wolves. Look at that. 4 days after Wolves, late Saturday game, we fly out and we play that game. So right now, it's not looking great. If Arteta loses 4 of the 5 games the rest of this window, the noise will be crazy. That said, I don't think he's going anywhere, at least till the end of the season. That said, he's just signed a $15 million contract, and who knows if this leadership has the balls, the cojones to fire the guy if he can't get us something. I have very low expectations now from now till the end of the season. This was the one cup that I thought maybe we can push and get it because Liverpool is the only other side that on the other side, Liverpool's going to come out on the other side, and that's in a one-off game. Anything can happen. FA Cup is still so early in the tournament. There's still so far to go. I just don't think we have the legs to compete on all fronts. I almost feel like FA Cup is what we should sell out for because we're not going to win the league and we're not going to win Champions League, not with the way the team is playing right now. Knockout competitions are totally different. But that is the review for today. Arsenal bottle it at home. And now we have to go to St. James's Park and try and find 2 goals and prevent them from scoring a goal, and then hope for penalties to push us through to a final. It may not be over yet, but St. James's Park is a hard place to go and get a win. See you guys next week. Yeah, go the Arsenal.